Dedekind did not understand what Ronan meant when he was talking about rats. He asked Ronan to talk more on it. Ronan told him that the situation does not make any sense to him. He revealed to Dedekind that he knows a lot about the habits of rock giants. He told Dedekind that rock giants are not known for mobbing. They don't attack people first unless they are angered by humans. They are well-behaved creatures. He placed his hand on the rock giant and told Doron and Dedekind that he has never seen such a suspicious mark on rock giants. Doron was shocked to see the mark. He called it a magic circle. Ronan asked him if he recognized the magic circle. Doron told Ronan that he is not well versed in magic, but the reverberation of the mana is quite crafty. He told Ronan that the magic circle is the reason why the rock giants went wild. He wondered about who would do such a horrible thing. Ronan said that he does not know. While looking at the footprints of the giants, he said that he will find the person responsible. The scene shifts and we see Ronan running in the cave. As Ronan was going deeper into the cave, he became certain that he was on the right path to catch the villains. He was certain that he was on the right path because in the footprints of the giants, he could see the footsteps of humans in them. There was also a defense system type mana stone to stop intruders from entering the cave. Ronan was surprised by how prepared the villains were. As he moved deeper into the cave, he started hearing some people talking. He decided to hide by a boulder to get a look at the crazy bastards who angered the rock giants. When Ronan looked at the direction of the humans, he saw something terrifying. He saw a rock giant that was much bigger than the average rock giants, and its body was covered in crystals. A man and a woman who wore a white garment were standing next to the rock giant. Ronan immediately knew that these people were the ones responsible for the destruction of the forge and the killing of the blacksmiths. But he could not comprehend what he was seeing. This rock giant was much bigger than the other rock giants that it made the rock giants Ronan defeated look like children when compared to it. Due to the fact that the rock giant was not moving, Ronan realized that it has been sealed. He was happy to see this because he did not know what he would do if he had to fight such a terrifying monster. While Ronan was looking at the giant, the woman tells the man that there is an intruder in the cave. The man asked the woman if she is certain. The woman assured the man that she is very certain. She told the man that the brainwashing link that she had cast on the other rock giants have been disconnected. She told the man that the link was disconnected by a third party. The man was annoyed to hear this. He said that the idiotic Imperial soldiers acted fast for once in their life. The man asked the woman for their next course of action. He told her that they do not have any rock giants left, and they cannot operate the crystal rock giant. With a terrifying look on his face, he asked the woman if he should just kill the intruder by himself. The woman told the man whose name is Edwin to not bother himself. She told Edwin that they have already destroyed most of the surrounding facilities, which will greatly affect the output of the Empire's manufacturers. She warned the man that if their identities are revealed, a certain person will be angry. She told the man that it is better for them to leave the cave and retreat. Edwin told the woman whose name is Cyrilla that she is too rigid and careful. With fire coming out of his hand, Edwin asked Cyrilla if he should get rid of the thing. Cyrilla told him to do as he pleased. Edwin turned around and told Ronan to stop hiding, with a creepy smile on his face. He told Ronan that he can smell the sulfur of blacksmiths from him. Immediately he says this, he attacks Ronan with his fire magic. The magic caught Ronan off guard, but he still managed to dodge it. Edwin asked Ronan for his identity. He commended Ronan for being agile enough to dodge his attack. He told Ronan that he is going to tie up his feet first. Immediately he said this. A lot of fire arrows surrounded Ronan. Ronan was surprised to see this. He could not believe that someone was able to quickly materialize magic on such a large scale easily. He immediately realized that Edwin was not an average magician. Edwin removed his cap and asked Ronan about how he was able to get so deep into the cave. He told Ronan that it is not easy for anyone to get through their defense system. Ronan told them that he also wants to know their identities. With a smile on his face, he told Edwin that even if he and the woman were very eager to see each other, they should not be meeting so deep in a cave. Edwin was surprised to see that Ronan could still make a joke in his current situation. He told Cyrilla that it will be fun to kill Ronan. Cyrilla told him to stop wasting time and just do what he has to do, with a smile on his face. Edwin told Cyrilla that it will be good for them to have some fun. He reminded Cyrilla that it will not be long before the Empire is buried in the starlight. Ronan's eyes turned red when he heard this. He was extremely shocked to hear this because this was Ahiyudi's last words to him. He asked Edwin to explain what he just said. With a menacing look on his face, he asked Edwin if he understands the meaning of what he just said. Edwin was surprised to see the sudden change in Ronan's mood. He did not understand what could trigger such a change. Ronan told Edwin and Cirilla that they have to come with him because he has a lot of questions that he wants to ask them. Edwin thought that Ronan had gone crazy out of fear. He could not believe that Ronan wanted to capture them. He activated his fire magic on his hand and asked Ronan if he believes that he can actually capture them. He raised his hand and was ready to attack Ronan. Unfortunately for him, Ronan cut off his hand at a crazy speed. Before Edwin could do anything, Ronan cut off his lower body. With a terrifying look on his face, Ronan told Edwin that it is possible for him to capture them, so they should just shut up and receive their beatings. Edwin screamed in pain as his body fell apart. Cirilla was terrified when she realized that even Edwin could not react to Ronan's attacks. Ronan grabbed Cirilla by the neck and told her to obediently answer his questions unless she wants to end up like Edwin. Cirilla immediately mustered her strength and used a skill called Mana Shield to push Ronan back. Ronan was sad to see this. Due to Cirilla's action, he understood that she was not ready to answer him obediently. Ronan noticed that his hand was shaking from Cirilla's attack. He was surprised by how sturdy the shield was. Of course, this did not matter to Ronan. He used his sword to cut her mana shield into pieces. Cirilla did not understand what was going on. She could not believe that someone could cut her mana shield. Ronan pegged Cirilla down with his leg and stabbed her on her shoulder with his sword. Cirilla screamed in pain when this happened. With a terrifying look on his face, Ronan removed Cirilla's cap to see her face. He was surprised to see that Cirilla is an half-elf. He could not understand why a half-elf would be associated with such a magician. He asked her about what they are doing together. While Ronan was trying to question Cirilla, someone fires a magic skill called Explosion at him. Of course, this does not bother Ronan. He used his sword to cut the attack into half. The attack hit the gigantic rock giant which was behind Ronan. Ronan was certain that he cut Edwin's limbs, but he did not understand how Edwin was able to take a new form. Edwin's entire body was covered in vines. He told Ronan to get away from Cirilla. Ronan told Edwin that he has not fully grasped their situation yet. He used his sword to stab Cirilla in the leg. Edwin became scared when he saw how Ronan acted. With a horrifying look on his face, Ronan told Edwin that he and Cirilla are doomed. He brings out his sword from Cirilla's leg and began to stab her in the same location repeatedly. He told Edwin that either they listen to him obediently or he gives Cirilla a taste of amputation. Edwin was terrified to hear this. Ronan asked Edwin if Cirilla's body parts will grow like his after the amputation. When Edwin heard this, he put away his magic and accepted Ronan's demand. Ronan removed his sword from Cirilla's leg and told Edwin that he also does not wish to spill more blood. He told Edwin that it will be bad for him if they die in this place. When Ronan looked down to see how Cirilla was doing, he saw Cirilla smiling like a crazy person. He did not understand why she was smiling. When he looked up, he saw the hand of the crystal rock giant charging towards him. Ronan was in a daze. He did not know when Cirilla activated the rock giant. He immediately used his sword to block the attack. Unfortunately for him, he was pushed back. He got thrown into a boulder. Edwin walked up to Cirilla to check if she was alive. Cirilla told him that she is all right. She thanked him for saving her. She thanked Edwin for diverting Ronan's attention with his attack earlier. She informed Edwin that she would have not been able to hinder Ronan's perception with magic if Edwin had not diverted his attention, and she would not have been able to activate the rock giant. Cirilla informed Edwin that although she was only able to activate the giant's hand, she is certain that Ronan is heavily injured. Edwin told her to head back to the church to inform them about the current situation. He told her that he is going to end Ronan. Cirilla told him to be careful. She told him Ronan is a monster with the face of a child. Edwin assured her that he won't be reckless. Edwin was certain that Ronan is not a child. He believed that if he did not kill Ronan now, Ronan will become a huge threat to them later in the future. He assured himself that he will not lose to Ronan again. Unfortunately for him, the moment Ronan got up, he cut off his lower body parts. Then he cut Edwin into pieces. With a terrifying look on his face, he told Cirilla that he has already informed her that he has a lot of questions to ask her. Cirilla was terrified to see Ronan. She could not believe that a young boy could be terrifyingly powerful. She activated a magic spell and began to panic. She asked Ronan how he is able to move even though he is heavily injured. Ronan told her that he will never let them go. Immediately he said this, he felt a lot of pain in his body. The injuries he had acquired in this battle were wearing him down. He could not understand why his body was not listening to him. Cyrilla did not understand how she got into her current situation. She was angry, but she knew that she could not win against Ronan. She decided to head back to her church to report the situation. She opened a portal and told Ronan to prepare himself. With a horrifying look on her face, she told Ronan that she will find out everything about him, and she will take away everything from him. She promised him that she will kill his family, lover, and friends. Ronan was annoyed with himself when he heard what Cyrilla said. He finally managed to get a clue about the future. He did not want it to escape from him. He did not want the future to repeat itself. He reached his hand out and began to scream at Cyrilla. He asked her to stop moving. While he was screaming, Navy Rose entered the scene and told Cyrilla to stop in a terrifying tone. The moment Cyrilla heard Navy Rose's voice, she froze in fear. Navy Rose told her that she has a lot of questions for her. Ronan was surprised to see Navy Rose. Navy Rose told Cyrilla that she wants to confirm something. The moment she said this, her aura took the shape of a giant snake that was ready to devour Cyrilla. With a horrifying look on her face, Navy Rose asked Cyrilla what gave her the courage to touch her disciple. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 10 of this video, let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.